And then switching topics on a topic that you brought up with John Kirby earlier, when you said that neither you or he have hit your prime yet.
Well, that obviously takes a question.
Neither of us have hit our prime yet.
Okay, oh, we're back to my age again.
Does the president have anything to say about this national conversation that was sparked after a claim that was seemingly made in defense of the president that Nikki Haley is not in her prime because women hit their prime in their 20s, 30s, and 40s?
You know, I'm not going to comment directly to that. That is something clearly that needs to be addressed by...
Right, I only bring it up because you
No,
brought it up.
I'm going to say something. Just give me a second. I have something to say. When you look at this president's administration, and we have talked about the numbers before, there are more women in his senior advisor and his senior staff role than men. And I think when you think about that, you see a president that truly takes pride and takes deep consideration into making sure, and meaningful consideration into making sure there are diverse voices around him, and I think that's important. And so what I want to say is just watch his actions, watch what he's done. You just asked me about Julie Su, and I laid out what the president has done in having the most diverse administration. And so I think all you have to do is look at the numbers, look at the people around him, look what he has been able to do, look how he's lifted up different communities, including women. And I'm just going to leave it there. It is clearly, truly a priority for him, and I'll just leave it there.
This whole talk about age makes me uncomfortable. I think it's the wrong road to go down. She says people, politicians or something are not in their prime. Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry. When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s.
What are you talking? Wait.
That's not according to me.
Prime for what?
It depends. I mean, it's just like prime. If you look it up, if you Google when is a woman in her prime, it'll say 20s, 30s, and 40s. I don't necessarily.
40s. Oh, I got another.
I'm not saying
decade.
I agree with that. So I think she has to be careful about saying that politicians aren't in their prime.
You need to qualify. Are you talking about prime for like childbearing, or are you talking about prime for being president?
What the facts are. Google it. Everybody at home. When is a woman in her prime? It says 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I'm just saying Nikki Haley should be careful about saying that politicians are not in their prime and they need to be in their prime when they serve, because she wouldn't be in her prime according to
Google
or whatever it is.